Good morning, Ark Protocol viewers, and welcome to your essential market briefing. I'm your host, ready to dissect the digital currents shaping our financial future. Today, our main headline reverberates with a sobering incident that momentarily shattered market perception. A StarkNet-based decentralized exchange, ParadeX, witnessed Bitcoin's price briefly plummet to zero due to a critical database migration error, necessitating an emergency blockchain reversal. Let's dive into the core of this morning's pivotal story. The digital asset sphere was put on high alert as the StarkNet-based DEX, ParadeX, encountered a severe database migration error. This wasn't a malicious attack, but a technical glitch that cascaded into an unthinkable display. Bitcoin, the undisputed king of crypto, was briefly reported at a $0 valuation within the ParadeX environment. Imagine the flash of panic, the existential dread for traders witnessing their portfolios vanish into the ether, even if only momentarily on a single platform. ParadeX's team moved with speed, executing what's known as a blockchain reversal. This highly controversial but ultimately necessary maneuver saw the chain rolled back to an earlier stable block, effectively unwinding the erroneous transactions and restoring the platform's state before the data migration went awry. The incident, while contained and rectified, serves as a stark, neon-lit reminder of the intricate vulnerabilities that still lurk within the rapidly evolving infrastructure of decentralized finance. It underscores the critical importance of robust, redundant systems and meticulous operational procedures, especially when bridging traditional database management with cutting-edge blockchain technology. Now, let's unpack the broader implications of ParadeX's emergency reversal. This event triggers serious questions about the very nature of decentralization and immutability, core tenets of blockchain technology. While the quick action undoubtedly prevented a wider contagion and protected user funds, the ability to roll back a chain, even for a justifiable cause like a critical operational error, walks a fine line. It highlights that certain elements within supposedly decentralized systems, particularly the Oracle and data layers, often rely on more centralized components, creating potential single points of failure. This incident will undoubtedly fuel debate across the StarkNet ecosystem and the broader DeFi landscape. What level of intervention is acceptable to prevent catastrophe? How do we balance the principle of an immutable ledger with the pragmatic need for crisis management? For users and institutional investors eyeing the DeFi space, such events erode confidence, demanding even greater transparency and resilience from platform operators. Shifting our focus to the response and the immediate aftermath, ParadeX's swift decision to reverse the blockchain, while technically complex and ethically debated, was ultimately effective in averting a more widespread catastrophe. The briefly crashed Bitcoin's price to zero part is key here. The global Bitcoin market remained entirely unaffected. This was an isolated data integrity issue on a specific platform. The rapid identification and rollback prevented erroneous liquidations or arbitrage opportunities that could have propagated across other connected protocols. This demonstrates a certain maturity in crisis response from some DeFi entities, prioritizing stability over strict adherence to immutability in extreme circumstances. However, it also emphasizes the significant power and responsibility held by the development teams behind these decentralized platforms. Quick hits on what this means moving forward. 1. DEX resilience tested. The ParadeX incident puts a spotlight on the hidden centralized dependencies within many decentralized exchanges. 2. Immutability versus stability. It reignites the critical discussion on where the line is drawn between an unchangeable ledger and the need for emergency fixes. 3. Operational risk. This serves as a potent reminder that even sophisticated blockchain projects are susceptible to human error in database management. 4. StarkNet scrutiny. The entire StarkNet ecosystem will face increased scrutiny regarding its underlying infrastructure stability and operational safeguards. And that concludes our briefing this morning. While the digital markets have largely absorbed the shock of ParadeX's incident thanks to the swift reversal, the reverberations of this event will undoubtedly shape the ongoing discussions around DeFi security, operational robustness, and the delicate balance between decentralization and emergency control. Stay vigilant, stay informed. From the Ark Protocol, I'm your anchor, signing out.